Hello guys, it's Ciaran. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm in Ciaran's Crazy World, and in today's episode, I am joined by Leonie Leopard again. Hello Leonie, nice to see you today. And let's head off to the dog house to choose which dog is going to be joining me today. And oh, hello Calamity. Nice to see you, sitting on the couch. That must be uncomfortable. And there's my doorbell. Anyway, let's head off into the dog house and choose which dog to be joined by, and I'm going to take Dude with me. Oh, and Leonie's dog is called Mischief. So, Cosmo, you can also join us today. So that's Crystal, Mischief, Dude, and Cosmo. So that's a lot of dogs, and I'm going to grab some pork chops just in case, because we've got 4 dogs. A lot can happen with 4 dogs. Okay, let's quickly just check the eggs and how the situation with these are going, because I haven't checked them yet. And yep, they're doing good. We got a load of new eggs in the automatic chicken farm. That's what it's called. So let's run off to the game, and then that we started building in the last video, Sheep Mania, the remodeled version. And yeah, we can start work on that. So let's run over here, and then it's all the way at the back. It's the furthest game, and it's quite simple to get to the game anyway, because you just have to run forward. So that's pretty easy to do. So let's run and hop up all this flat terrain. And then let's run up here and we'll go this way. Why not? And run past some of the newer games that I've built, like Drip, Drop, and Invisible. They're 2 of the newer games. And you can see Poddit to the left a little bit. And there's my doggies. They're still following us. That's good. I don't see Leonie, but I'm sure she's somewhere. Oh, there's horses there. Just run straight through them. And a cow. So let's keep running over here, and then what we'll do is get straight to work because we've got a busy day today. We've got a load of redstone to do, and we've got, well, hopefully, fingers crossed, if we have time, we're going to blow up the other game, the old version. I did say that in the last video. So let's grab all the stuff we need. So we need pistons, redstone, repeaters, minecart rails, and cobwebs. And then let's head straight down to the basement, which, well, the redstone basement, redstone dungeon, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to break the area first for the pistons, which are just going to be in the mouths of the sheep. So there, and then the same on the other side. And then we just need to place the wool blocks directly under it. So if I just grab these wool blocks and put them in my hotbar, let me just grab them all quick. And then directly underneath this, so if I just look up, hello Cosmo, and then place them there, and then I've got to do the same on every other side. So there and there for the light blue side, and then we've got to do the pink side, which should be there and there. And then I've just got to do the yellow side, so it should go right here, and then back one. There we go. So that's where the redstone torches are going to get placed, and then we're going to place pistons on top of that, and they're going to be the thing that lets us in and out the game. So let's just grab the wool that we need, because we're going to need a lot of wool, and then we're going to start doing the redstone down below. So we need to craft some redstone torches, so let's quickly do that. I need some wood. Do I have wood on me? I have a few sticks there. Let's just craft them into redstone torches. There's a few sticks. There we go. 10 should be fine for now anyway. So let's place some torches. Where's my dogs? Oh, they're there. Let's just place some torches there, and then pistons will get placed right on top of them, and then blocks on top of them like that. So the pistons will extend, and that will be perfect, because that's what we need to do. And Dudes just run directly underneath pistons. Let's place these redstone torches there, the pistons there, the sticky pistons to be specific, and then the wall there. Cosmo just made the block glitch a little bit there. And then let's do the yellow side. Dude really likes hiding underneath the pistons, doesn't he? At least he won't get hurt while he's down there, because there's nothing to hurt him down there. Okay, hello sheep. Nice to see you. We'll nick you for the game maybe. Let's come down here and let's start building this redstone. So I need to break a few blocks here, and this is just going to be like a square that goes all the way around this area, and this will just make all these pistons extend when the game is over. So if we just do that, and then let's leave that side open, because that's where the redstone trail is going to expand, and I'm going to connect all this up with white wool. So I'm kind of color coordinating everything. So the main redstone with the minecart track that's going to be the timer, it's going to be out of white, and then every like little tiny thing is going to be out of what do you call it? The corresponding color, and I just gave Leonie repeaters there. So if she wants to place some repeaters down, she can. So she's not just doing nothing all video. So let's just grab some white wool here, and then let's run down to the basement because now it's time to do the little weird patterns. So I want to go forward 2, and then break 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to just fill all that in there. And then I want to break 2 and go 3 to the right again, I want to say. Yeah, so let's, yeah, let's break 2 more and then go 3 more to the right. And then we'll do 2 more forward after that. That's too much there. So I need to break 1, 2, there we go. And then the minecart track will be right at the end of that, and Leonie's just added all the redstone around there. That looks great, Leonie. Let me add a repeater there, and oh, that's the wrong way, and I just need to add some delay. So now I need to, well, I'm just going to add some torches here just to keep this lit up because it is quite dark down here, and I don't want any monsters spawning. So, dude is still there, and Cosmo must be above us. But Cosmo should be fine above us anyway. Okay, so what I might do now is do these little easy bits of redstone for the door before I do the entire minecart trap. But to be fair, it's all pretty easy. I've mined out a lot more area than I actually needed to. And I love seeing the leaves fall. I actually thought it was going to be really laggy with it, but it's actually not added any lag at all for what I can tell. So let me just make them buttons, and then I need to place these buttons on each side. I think the right side they should be placed at so it doesn't mess with the other redstone, and then maybe on the second block in from closest to the doorway of the game. Yeah, yeah, that'll do. And I just need to place them on all the sides. So if I just run around and place it on the second block, there we go. That's a quick way to do it. Cosmo's just teleported. At least I know she's good. And then I need to break the blocks underneath. So let me just break that, and then I need to do that on all the other sides too. So let's do that there, and then do it here, like so, and then do another one right here. There we go. And then that just mark out where I need to do the redstone underneath, if you get what I mean. So it's not me trying to guess where it is, and then I end up building it all wrong, because we do not want that to happen. Especially when it comes to redstone. So I need to like break out 2 blocks here, and then I just need to make a staircase. So if I go to the right, 1 there, and then let me just orientate myself correctly. Okay, let me put 1 to the left even, then 1 forward of that, and then 1 to the right, and then I just need to break that block there. Okay, so it's left, forward, right, break, block. Okay, so if I just mine these out here, and then it's 2 to the right, so it'll be down here. That'll all get filled in with yellow wool, so let me just switch my wool out. There we go. Then it's 1 to the left, 1 to the right of that, and then 1 to the right of that one. Well, 1 left, 1 forward, 1 right, and then break. If we just stay facing the same way. Okay, I think I've got it now. Let me just break that block out now. And then let me grab the pink wool. There we go. And then let's break this out. And then fill all that in. And then, dude, you're in the way a little bit there. So I need 1 there, 1 up there, and then 1 up there. And I just need to break these blocks out. There we go. And I can see Leonie's trying to work out this side. I'll come and help you, Leonie. So let's just break these blocks out there again, and then one to the left, one forward, one up. There and there. Oh, well, that's the wrong block. There, and is that block broke? Nope, there we go. Okay, and then it's literally just all redstone dust on top of all of this, and then just repeaters that will go inside, up against the block with the redstone torches on, like it is on the other side. So, Leonie, if you want to add the repeaters on, or add some dust on, it's up to you what you do, to be fair. So let's add these here, and these here, and a few more there, that's good. And then add a few more blocks here, and there we go. So all that redstone should work now. I'll give you a few more repeaters just in case you need them, Leonie. And now what I want to do is... I need levers. I'm going to need levers for when I do this redstone. I need one upstairs. I'm probably going to need more. So I do need to get some cobblestone out the chest. So I've just sat dude down. I didn't mean to, but he's fine there. And then let me come over here. Hopefully there's some cobblestone in here. Okay. Why is there no cobblestone in here? Interesting. Leonie, do you have any cobblestone on you? I swear I packed some. If I didn't, it's not too bad. I can go mine some. There's cobblestone everywhere. Oh, there we go. She had 56 cobblestone on her. That's amazing. Okay, I threw an egg at a chicken. Let's make a lever now. And then we need to add it on the inside. I knew there was cobblestone in there because I made a furnace. I just didn't know where it went. Okay, there's the lever, and there's Cosmo there. Oh, she's so cute. Which side do I need to put this at? I don't know, but this is a good time to test the redstone. But I'll test it later, just in case. So I think I just need to add it there, right? That should be fine. Hopefully. And I'll just break the block that is underneath it so it's marked out. There we go. And then, yes, is that right? Oh, I think that's the wrong side, is it? Yeah, that's not right. It's going to be this orange side. Because the minecart truck's going to be there, so it needs to actually be there. Yeah, so the lever's going to be there, so I'll move the lever once we're up there, but I need to break that out there quick, and I need to break another one out. There we go. And then let's just start doing the trail. So we just need to make a staircase downwards, and then when I hit the floor, I think if I just add 3 in the floor, 3 white wool, and then let's make the little like bump. So it's kind of like a plus without the bottom. So yeah, that's it. And then basically it's just going to be a bump, 3 wall, bump, 3 wall, bump, and then that should be the corner, which it's going to be 2 for the corner. So it's going to curve around here. Do I do that now? Yeah. I've got some minecart rails, so we can add them on as well. So I am just going to cover all this up with minecart rails, and then add the detector rails and power rails in a bit. Once I know the rail's actually done, and I've got it the right length, because I don't want to do it the wrong length and have to change it. Okay, and then if I just add 2, and then make it curve round, so it's like a little M, and that'll lead to that track. And then let me go to the other side, and I just need to do 3 and then a bump again, and then 2 for the corner, and that should bring us right up to the edge. I know it's not exactly symmetrical down here, but the track is symmetrical. It's just not in the symmetrical place. So let me just fill all this in with white wool, and then I just need to copy what's on the front side. But I've run out of white wool, so hopefully there's some white wool up here. There is a white sheep. So do you know what? Let me share this sheep just in case we don't have any white wool, but we do. I was very prepared for this episode apparently, so that's great. I've been quite off track lately, I feel like, with the stuff I need. Uh, so let's fill all this in there and then fill all that in there and just repeat the pattern and then cover it with minecart tracks. And then that will be the entire thing done. The main track done. I just need to add cobwebs, power rails, levers, maybe redstone torches as well if I decide to do some of them, and a detector rail and a minecart. And I think that'll be everything done, which is kind of crazy. Uh, we've actually got this done a lot faster than I expected. But yeah, so now I want to make a detector rail. So let me just make a crafting table, and then let's make a detector rail. Now, how do you make a detector rail? Oh, I need a stone pressure pipe. Now I don't have stone, but I have a furnace and I have wood for fuel, so I can make some of that. And then let me just shove some wood in there and make a few more bits of mangrove planks. Mangrove wood is really annoying. I don't like the trees. I like, or I don't know what you can call it. I'm assuming it's called a tree. I just don't like it. They're really annoying to break. I just end up setting fire to the roots because I really can't be bothered to mine them because they're so excessive and the roots don't decay. And you only get a little bit of wood too, which is even more annoying about the whole thing. But now that I've got detector rails, I only needed one anyway, and that was a weird Minecraft track glitch there. I'll fix that in a second. Let's add the detector rail there. I only needed one. So that's done, and then now I need to add power rails, just to make sure it boosts enough to make it all the way around, because the cobweb slows it down so much it can't get up. So that should be fine there, and then if I had one there, which will be linked to some redstone, that's gonna just set the power rail on, like so. And then what I need to do then is add power rails here. And then I just need to add like 3 every time now, I believe. 1, 2, 3 there, like so, and then just keep doing that. I need to add a few here, so I'll break them to place that there. Yeah, that should be fine. And then break these 3, place the power rails there. Again, break these 3, and I just need to keep breaking these specific 3. So the middle one and then 2 up the ramp. I need to do the same here. Let me break that out actually, and I can add one there, like so. And yeah, that should be fine. It's like a 5-minute timer, I want to say. I can't really remember how long it is. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely going to use these timers more often, I feel like, because it's a lot better than doing so many repeaters. And I did that for the shooting range. So I don't know why this is being weird. There we go. I don't know why that was being really weird. That must be a bug in the game. But yeah, I think these timers work a lot more efficiently than repeater ones. Take up less resources too in the long run as well. Well, it takes some iron and gold. Technically, repeaters are probably cheaper, but it is what it is. Uh, so let's go here and quickly make a minecart. And then we're just going to test to see if it will go all the way around, because we need it to go all the way around. So if I just place it there, and oh, Cosmo's jumped in it, and she's going around. Let me just pull that lever quick, just so the minecart rail turns off. And let me just make sure that when I hit the minecart with my sword, I'm not going to hit her. Because we don't want a Kentucky Fried Dog, do we? Uh, now let's add the cobwebs, and they just go at the end of all of these minecart rails. I'm going to add another rail there. Do I have anything to light it up with? Uh, let's just add a new lever there. That would be fine. And then I need to add a cobweb there. I want to say, yeah, that's good. And I'm just going to make that a parallel just in case. Because that's a tight corner. And then I'm going to add a few more rails there, cobwebs there, one there. Oh, that's the wrong spot. I'm so glad they changed it so shears could mine cobwebs and you get them back and you don't use silk touch shears. Because that was really annoying more than anything. But yeah, I'm glad they've actually done that now. And I've won there, and that's just how the game will open. So yeah, I think that is basically done. I need to do a few little adjustments, but other than that, there's not really much left to do. So let's just run up the stairs and get the dogs out of the redstone hole. That would be useful. And then I'll place a few torches, I think, and then I just need to change the leaves around probably. Because I did see that that power rail was still lit up. So I just want to make sure this area is well lit. I don't want a creeper spawning down here and then it goes kaboom. That would be the worst thing to happen down here. Well, not too bad. It's pretty easy redstone, but I don't like rebuilding redstone. It feels very repetitive otherwise. And I've already built this redstone twice. I actually redesigned this game's redstone. It was very complicated originally, and it was a lot of repeaters and minecarts and stuff. It was kind of like what I did with the Kitty Fishy game. I actually had, I've got repeaters and a minecart track. Not like this, a different type of minecart track. It's just a long, slow, painful one. But yeah, this is what this looks like anyway. So that's now going all the way around there. I do need to move this lever because that is not going to work there. So that should start going all the way around, which is fine, which is how it's meant to do, get stuck in the cobweb. So now all what I need to do is test, see if this works. So I just need to go upstairs and then see if it's going to work. It should work there. I'm just making sure all the redstone is lined up and it's all the same. It looks to be so. So let's climb out of here. And yeah, I think I just need to make a few trapdoors just to make sure the sheep can't get out. Because we don't want any accidents of sheep running away. So let me just add some spruce trapdoors. I only need 8. I need to place them on the inside so I can actually use the bottom now. Oh, yeah, worked perfectly. That is amazing. Only problem is you can't get out, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can just break a block just to get out. And there we go. And now if I just push that button, that one works. I know the light blue side works, yellow works, pink works, and orange works too. Did the redstone absolutely perfectly. And now all what I gotta do is replace that because that should not be there. It should be over here. And I believe it should be a button anyway. But you know, for now, it's fine. And then I'm just gonna push the minecart around, I think. Just to make sure it works. Actually, let's just pull the lever. And then hopefully the redstone goes well. And then that'll be the end of this. Oh, and Leonie's writing the sign. You got the sign in the wrong place, by the way, Leonie. So the minecart track should be going round. Let me just give it a nudge just to kind of speed up the process. And yeah, I really don't want to wait. So let me just put it on the last one. Yeah, let's just put it up here. And then give it a little nudge. If I just go to this side and push it a little bit. There we go. Let me run up to the top and then we'll see it work. And I'll just speed up the video ever so slightly. So then I'm not waiting however long it's going to take. So I'll speed the video up in a second and then we should see the pistons open up. And they opened! That's amazing. So it worked and hopefully they'll close, which this should do. If they don't close then we have a problem. But yeah, I think that's the game done. Well, that is the game done. There's probably a few little details and some torches I need to sort out, maybe change, make sure all the redstone is 100% working. There's some TNT though, Leonie, and we're going to leave the dogs here, so make sure your dogs are sat down, which they are. I'm just going to push the dogs over there, even though they're far enough away from the blast, and you can see the sign, Sheep Mania. And we're going to go over to the old Sheep Mania, also sheep shearers and sheep sheep sorters, and we're going to blow it up because there's no reason to keep it, and I think it's just kind of ugly. Anyway, I was really happy when I built it, But what I am going to do is quickly get all these sheep out of the game, and then I'll be back. Okay, and that is done. So now let's start placing this TNT, Leonie, and then we'll blow it all up. And I guess we can watch the fireworks. And it's very weird. I think I said this in the last video. I've never actually blown up a building in a video for what I can remember. I may have done it, or I may have blown up some terrain in the video. There is a sheep in there. I definitely need to get that sheep out of here. I don't want any of the sheep to blow up. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this whole thing will blow up and not destroy anything. So I want to try to be careful, but I also want to make sure that it is going to blow up. Leonie's there. I think she's placed a few TNT. I'll let you keep placing some, Leonie. I'm just going to try to get this sheep out of here quick, because we do not want any sheep blowing up. Let me tie it to this wall there. And there's another sheep here. Let me just move this sheep out the way, just because I think you're a bit close to the blast, and I'm aware that it could go really wrong and blow unlock the door, firefighters, and find the block. But you know, if it happens, it shouldn't be too bad to be able to fix it. Okay, so let's just set this off. So I'm going to just come down here and set these off so I have enough time to run. There we go, there we go. Quickly, Leonie, we need to get out, we need to get out, we need to get out. And oh, boom, it blew up. Okay, I didn't get a good view. Let's just see how it is. Okay, yeah, that did not work very well. So let me build redstone. Okay, so the redstone's built, and we've flipped the lever, and now we can watch the fireworks from here. And boom! Oh, it's so satisfying watching stuff blow up, and I'm gonna have to fix some terrain. But that's not too bad, I don't mind doing that. And yeah, everything's blowing up. And that's it done. Sheep, the old Sheep Mania, sheep sorters slash sheep shearers, it's blown up. And let me just set this last block of TNT off there. Oh, that's not where I want it to place. Let me just jump down here and quickly jump out. Quick. Oh, there we go. And boom. There's the sheep done. And that is going to be the end of this video. Now that it's all blown up, we're going to have to grab all these resources and finish breaking out outside the video. That's not too bad. So I'm going to end the video here. So thank you all for watching, and bye.